What's up guys, PPD here and welcome to episode 37 of my road to Manchester City. And before we start off, I just want to quickly say, pardon the background noise if you hear it. Apparently I live next to lumberjacks because they're cutting down a bunch of trees today. So if you do hear some noise, sorry for that. It's just today, hopefully. So we take a quick look at our transfer list. We're currently at 65,000 coins. All our Irish and Northern Irish players have sold. All the Smiths we had sold, every single one of them sold, all for 1,000 coins. Got a little bit lucky there because I actually sold them hours before the tournament came out, so got lucky on that. Caballero sold for 70,000 coins once again. We made about let me see, 13k profit. Not too much profit on Caballero right there because of the tax. Aguero we sold for 120,000, I think it said right there, 130,000. We sold one David Luiz, and these squad fitnesses right here, I had like over 20 in my club, and I said, I don't use this. I have two teams. There's no point. So I went ahead, listed every single one of them up, and we made a couple of thousand coins off that. So 1.2 a pot, and there's like over 20. So that's some nice money right there. Not profit because we got it from packs and stuff. But Caballero, we rebought him back for 51,000. So that means we did end up making money. And Aguero, we bought back for 99,000 coins, which was a bit surprising because he's usually around the 110k mark. I think because of the packs and everything that EA have been doing, he dropped. And over here, Hector Bellerin, obviously he's not a City player. This guy, I bought him as an investment. I'm struggling to trade with silver players recently and trading in general, so I thought, why not go the investing route, see how it goes. We've done it in the past. It's kind of worked, not perfectly, but hopefully with this Bellerin we can make some profit. All our other cards did not sell. We're going to go ahead, send them out to the club, and play our first game of the episode. Johnny Walters still yet to sell, but hopefully in the next few moments he will sell after the game because the Irish Cup was out after this game, or the day after this game I played. So we go ahead into Division 4, and these next 2 or 3 games are pretty crucial because we can't lose if we want to get promoted. We can tie once, I think, and only once, and we would have to win the other ones if I'm not mistaken. But we go ahead, go into our first game, and we come across this guy who's got an all PSG side, which is actually really funny considering today, Friday, the day you guys are seeing this, we actually drew PSG in the Champions League quarterfinals. So that is pretty funny. I'm actually a little bit nervous for that game. I was hoping we'd get Benfica or Wolfsburg, but it could have been worse. We could have gotten Bayern or Barca or Real or something crazy like that. So it's going to be a tough game against PSG, but hopefully we can come through with Demi Celis at the back. But Sterling right there does open up the score sheet pretty well for us right there. Great dribbling and a great finish. And something I forgot to mention to you guys is that we switched formation. We weren't having too much success with the 4-1-2-1-2-2 or whatever the hell it's called. So I switched to a formation I am comfortable with, which is the 4-3-3-4. It may not be your favorite, but throughout FIFA this year, I've really used the 4-3-3-4 and had some success with it. So I said, you know what? Let's switch to it. We're going to drop De Bruyne. We're going to drop Boney, who's done absolutely nothing, and we're going to bring on Navas and Sterling, and then we can bring on De Bruyne around the 60th minute or so. So that's what we did, and it started off pretty well. As you see right there, we have the 1-0 lead, and over here this guy would have a chance to score. He does hit the post, however, right there. We look at the goal line technology. Obviously did not cross the line, and we are still holding on to that 1-0 lead. And over here, Navas, great little dribbling right there to get past the right back, or the left back even. And right over here, gives a great pass to Fernandinho, and Fernandinho with a great finish to make it 2-0 in 30th minute. And a great run from Navas, doing pretty well so far, and hopefully he can keep up that performance because it's not something he does too often in real life, which is a shame really, but whatever. We have the 2-0 lead. Things are looking good. A game in which we need to win. We can't afford to lose. And we head into the second half with a pretty comfortable 2-0 lead. Things are looking good. Looking to grab a third goal in the second half. And right there, Aguero yet to grab himself a goal this game. Hopefully he can in the second half. And we go with the 2-0 lead into the second half. And look at the stats right there. It is pretty one-sided. This guy's had... I'll give him that. He was a little bit unlucky. He had 2 chances where I think he hit the post or the crossbar one time, and then Hart did make a save right there. So he was a little bit unlucky not to have scored, but I still think that we deserved the lead. And over here, he does lose the ball in the midfield, and Aguero catches Sirugu off his line, finesses it right past him, and gets himself the goal he was looking for. And we have the 3-0 lead, looking great. 4-3-3-4. It seems to be working, and over here in the 60th minute, right after that Aguero goal, we went ahead, did some subs, brought on De Bruyne, and I think I also brought on Sanya for Zabaleta. But in the 60th minute over here, Ibrahimovic with a great finish right there. And Ibrahimovic is one of those players similar to Aubameyang that I hate playing against. He's tall, he's not really fast, but he's so strong, and he has an amazing shot, good heading. He literally causes havoc against the defenses. No matter what defense pairing I have, he is always a trouble to play against. And over here, he grabs himself another goal in the 66th minute, this time with Cavani. And I'm starting to panic because now he is only down by 1. He's back in the game. We were up 3-0. It's now 3-2, and I'm a little bit nervous. And in the 80th minute, Di Maria to Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic with a cross to Cavani. And we have blown the 3-0 lead. That is bad. Cavani grabs himself his second goal right there. Terrible, terrible defending. We have blown the 3-0 lead, and I am starting to panic because we had a 3-0 lead. We blew it, and now we can potentially lose this game. This guy has the momentum, and he has the players and the skill to grab himself a winner. But in the 90th minute over here, Company does steal the ball. I went all out attack because I wanted to win. I wasn't going to be comfortable with a draw. Fernandinho runs down the right-hand side, swings in a low cross to Sergio Aguero, who finds the back of the net, becomes the hero, and with that, we would win the game 4-3. What a game. A 7-goal thriller. 3-0 up. God brings it back to 3-3. And we grab ourselves in the 90th minute with Sergio Aguero. And you know what? Aguero scored, and I love the guy, but I need to give props to Navas because he was just amazing this game, creating all sorts of trouble down the left-hand side for the PSG defenders. And he did get himself the assist of the assist right there by giving the ball to Fernandinho. So the man of the match, I think it went to either Aguero or Fernandinho. Probably Fernandinho because he grabbed himself a goal and an assist. And definitely my man of the match. But I think Navas is up there with the potential man of the matches because he did play pretty amazing. So, yep, Fernandinho got it. Look at the stats right there. We did dominate. He did play way, way, way better, obviously, in the second half as he almost came back and won. And we get ourselves a very important win. 4 points away from promotion. Can we do it? There's 2 games left. We are we're not in a great spot, but we can win promotion as long as we don't lose a game. Caballero, sold him again. 70,000 coins. I bought him back, obviously, but we're making some nice progress with Caballero. Profit, even. And Sterling also sold for 180,000. Now, the profit on Sterling isn't too much because we bought him a few episodes back for 164,000, and if we sold him for 180,000, which we did right there, the profit is only 7,000 coins, which, don't get me wrong, is a good profit, but it's not the profit we've seen before with other informs. But it is what it is. We went ahead, bought back Sterling. I think I bought him back for 160,000 or something similar to that. Aguero is injured, so we go ahead, apply a injury card to him, and I think I do show you guys right there how much I bought back Sterling. 159,000, not too shabby, and hopefully when we don't play games, we can relist these guys and hopefully make some profit. And we come across this guy for our second game and the last game of the episode, who's got a pretty nice La Liga team, a 4-1-2-1-2 side, our old formation, and he does have some pretty good midfielders, strikers, and defenders there. So it's going to be an interesting game, a game in which we can't afford to lose. Can't stress that enough. We can't lose if we want to get promoted. We have to win or at least draw. And who do you know? Navas over here with a great chance to make it 1-0. And you know what? I know his weak foot's not that great. I know his finishing is not that great. But the fact Navas is doing more in one game than Boni has done in like 5 is just says a lot. So I'm pretty glad that I switched to 4-3-2-4. Sterling and Navas are doing all type of work, and I'm very glad to see that. And I think it was the right decision to drop Boni for them. So Aguero right there, of course, the man of the hour. This guy, I love him. I just love him. Like, he's so good in this FIFA. I definitely recommend if you have the coins. He's probably the best Premier League striker you can get if you have about 100,000 coins because he's so good. And this is the 87 rated card, mind you. This isn't the upgrade. This isn't the inform. This isn't the second inform. This isn't the hero. This is the normal 87 rated Aguero, and he is just amazing. So definitely try him out if you have the coins. And once again, Navas at the edge of the first half. Great chance once again, but we get a rebound, and Otamendi karate kicks it to the stands right there. So a little bit unlucky that Otamendi didn't grab a goal right there. It's not too often that you see them score a goal with their legs, but it would have been funny to see Otamendi score right there. And at the edge of the first half, Yaya Toure, who didn't do much last game, comes up big with a second goal right there at the edge of the first half. And with that, we would go into the second half with a 2-0 lead. And Yaya Toure is another player I have been loving in this team. We didn't get to play too much with his normal card, but he did do great things. And now his man of the match card is scoring goals about once every 2 games, maybe even more. So pretty good Yaya Toure. If you have the coins for him too, I definitely recommend him. I just love everybody in the team. The only weak links I can see are probably Clichy, Zavaleta, Sanya. I love the guys in real life, but on FIFA, like, I have a lot of trouble defensively, as you guys have seen. And over here, Mertens would have a great chance to make it 2-1, but somehow he slips. Fernandinho also slips. So that wasn't Fernandinho. I think that was Clichy. It's kind of hard to tell when the name doesn't show up. But over here, from that miss from Mertens, we go on the counter attack over here. Silva with great dribbling, waits for Aguero. Aguero over here beats that defender. Great dribbling from Aguero. And just, what can I say? Amazing finish outside the box. Makes this game 3-0. A great finish from Aguero as he is now on a hat-trick. And we are up 3-0 comfortably, looking like we're going to grab ourselves another 3 points. And just 4-3-3-4 working pretty well. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but it's looking like we're going to have some great success with the 4-3-3-4. And over here, who else but Sergio Kun Aguero grabs himself a hat-trick, makes it 4-0. And I've done a road to Manchester City in the past, guys. I've done it in FIFA 13, I've done it in FIFA 14, and I've always gotten Aguero, but when I've played with him, I didn't really enjoy him. But this year, he is just so amazing for me, and it's just great. And over here, he would grab himself a consolation goal with Carlitos Tevez right there, but it would be ruled for offside. So this guy's a little bit unfortunate not to grab himself a goal right there. But not too long after, he would have a chance over here. Once again, Tevez to Griezmann. Griezmann with a great shot right there. Unfortunately, though, once again, he can't score as it hits the post. And then Hart dives to his feet and grabs the ball. So this guy would finally grab himself a goal over here, though. Mertens with a pass to Tevez. Tevez has a shot, and Company can't clear it off the line. I thought it would be a Company own goal, but it actually went down as a Hart own goal. So I felt a little bit bad from Hart, because if it was going to be an own goal, it was definitely Company. He could have biked it, even though that is a little bit too much dash from a defender right there, and clear it off the line. But it is what it is. It was only a consolation goal. A little bit unfortunate not to grab the clean sheet, but that guy definitely deserved a goal or two, so it was a little bit fair. Aguero right there, the man of the hour, takes himself the match ball. 4 shots, 3 goals. Such an amazing player. Comes up big both games to grab us the win. And the team is playing pretty great with this new formation, and I'm very excited to see if we can end up getting promoted. We have 1 game left in Division 4, a pretty big game. It is a pretty important game, and I'll tell you why. Because if we lose, we stay in Division 4. If we tie or win, we will get promoted to Division 3, just 1 step closer to Division 1. But anyways, guys, this is going to conclude my episode of my road to Manchester City. This has been episode 37. My name is Pippi Deed, and I'm out.